I just learned it's National Science Fiction Day. It was connected to Isaac Asimov. I do have the Foundation trilogy. I read that was like one must read for science fiction. It was very influential and everything. But let's go through some of my Blade Runner 2049, X Files, X Men has plenty of sci-fi, Cosmos, theoretical physics and cosmology, sort of that's science nonfiction. Star Wars, The Matrix, Blue Gender, Ghost in the Shell, Akira, however you want to say it, how it is in the movie and everything. There's some science fiction and some of the fantasy there too, but more Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, here's the, let's see, where is it? Wait, is the Foundation trilogy in here? Might be, oh, there it is. Yep, Foundation trilogy. Some of the Charles Burns stuff I haven't read yet, but there's more Blade Runner. There's the 2019 Planets, or however you say it, Nausicaa. Let's see here. Death Stranding, oh yeah. Metal Gear Solid. There's some horror. There might be a little bit of science fiction in the horror. I also have a thing that some people consider Frankenstein. I have a book that has Mary Shelley. I have the original Frankenstein and stuff, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde too. Ghost in the Shell, Descender, Ascender. I've got to read those sometime. A little bit of Lovecraft has some of that stuff with the different beings. There's some horror comics that have probably some sci-fi in there too. H.R. Geiger, yeah. Yoshitaka Amano, M.C. Escher. So Stranger Things, more Ghost in the Shell. There's Nightcrawler from X-Men. More X-Files. I don't know if I just said that. Ghost in the Shell. There's the inside of a PlayStation. Metal Gear Solid again. There's a little, there's some cool gadgets and different things in James Bond, of course. There's some cool, the mechs and different things. There, Final Fantasy. There's, more like Yoshitaka Amano. There's bridging, science fantasy sort of thing, where it's like a little bit of everything. Akira again. And then I have plenty of music that, is sort of inspired. Well, I have Death Stranding, what's it called? Original soundtrack, and this is great. Umberto, I love this guy's music. Very influenced by Carpenter and different things, but that's got a UFO on it, so that's different. This is sort of, it's a CD. It actually doesn't go with a movie, but it definitely sounds like it would go with a movie. It's got that sort of style. And then different sci-fi stuff related. I've got other sci-fi stuff in here. Anyway, about to go get my flu and COVID vaccines. I'm glad I was reminded. Back in the day, that may have been considered sci-fi. There's been a lot of stuff like that with Star Trek, different things, like, before we had iPads and different things, or like, what's it called, FaceTime, different things, being able to see people over video from across the world and different things, There have been a lot of instances where sci-fi predicted, or they just had an idea and then people worked on it later on and were like, hey, we can make this happen, But yeah, anyway, I love you all. I wish you pleasant days.